The change that we must embrace is not a simple change of political structure or economic policy, but rather a complete revolution of consciousness and awareness within the human mind.
Good. Mr. Herman Cain, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, thank you, thanks.
Former presidential candidate. So I just wanted to get into a couple issues. So you were the Federal Reserve Chairman of Kansas City from 95 to 96.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
So you've made comments about the Federal Reserve, transparency, things like that. You said, like, call it to the Federal Reserve, there's no transparency. I would say that locally we have questions regarding that because we go to the Federal Reserve every week. We've gone there, we've called, we pressed the front doorbell, asking, you know, what's going on, where's our money, and we never get a clear response. So, do you have any other ideas for us on how we can find out what's going on in the Federal Reserve?
All I can say is I don't know that particular situation, and I have a hard time. It's not that I don't believe you, but they should be responding to you. I would respectfully go back. I would also put it in writing if you want to. I happen to believe we need to fix the Fed. There's a lot wrong with the Fed. I don't think we can end the Fed. People don't realize the financial chaos it would cause in this country if you eliminated the Fed. No, there are things we need to do to fix the Fed, and the transparency that was there when I was on the board, it sounds as if it might not be there now. That's all I can say. Okay.
Well, we have about, I think 70% is the last poll that showed 70% of Americans support auditing the Fed. Do you support that as well?
Yeah, I support auditing the Fed. The people that were challenging me when I was running for office, they wanted that to be my #1 priority. We got an economic crisis. We got an energy crisis. I support auditing the Fed, but here's a little secret. Congress already has the power to audit the Fed.
You mean the Government Accountability Office?
Government Accountability Office, as well as 2 subcommittees in the House and the United States Senate. They already have the authority to do that.
But as far as private audits, we don't have that. One other thing I want to mention is to get your opinion. The National Defense Authorization Act, Obama has recently just signed that into law on New Year's Eve. There's a section in it that allows for indefinite detention of American citizens. How do you feel about that, and I guess what that points to?
Indefinite detention of American citizens where?
In this country, on our soil, who are connected to terrorism or hostilities against the United States.
I don't agree with that. I think that if they are detained and they're in this country, that they should be entitled to due process and not in indefinite retention. No, I don't agree with that philosophy.
Even if they're Occupy protesters?
Well, see, now you are trying to pigeonhole me on a particular group of people. Now, Occupy protesters, if they're citizens of the United States of America, they are entitled to due process of our system here in the United States of America. If you have some terrorists who have infiltrated Occupy protesters, that's a different story. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you're a citizen of the United States of America, you deserve due process. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you say 999?
Hey, 999.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Action. We must stand as one. We must unite to defeat the New World Order.